everyone. Welcome to Geek Decoders YouTube channel. So if you are visiting my channel for the first time, please subscribe to my channel for more videos. So today what I'm going to show you is how to install MySQL to a local computer from the scratch. So there are lots of troubleshooting involved when you are installing MySQL. So we'll see how we can achieve that.
Right now I select here install MySQL in Windows 7 64-bit. So then I select the relevant download link. I think this one should work. We'll see. Right, so here it was mentioned there are two downloads, so I go for the full package, so X68 32-bit, but I think this will work. Right, so I go and download this one. Right here it required sign up, but I say no, just download my link. Right, the file is downloaded, so now I'm going to install it. Definitely it will take a little while. So we have to be patient. I think something has installed. Right, so I set developer default, so that is a default side. I'll go with the default setup. Right, I install this one. Yes. Right here also I okay, set no. Okay, one more setup is required something, but I said okay. I just execute this one. Right, I think that setup was done. Okay, no compatible server, so you need to cancel this ad and install one. Okay, I see something. Here I say okay, there's nothing to be added. I think we keep this one as it is and go to apply configuration and see. Okay, nothing that we can add. Okay, I'll keep this one as it is and cancel this one. Right, so now if you go to okay, so we'll select next. Now select finish. Right, so if you go here, so as you can see now something is showing, right, related to MySQL. So I'll keep this as it is, and I right, so installing the MySQL Server part is, we can say, done, but half done. Right, then the next part would be to install MySQL Workbench. So this is that we used to write the queries, start and stop the server, so all these things are there. So now we'll see how we can do that. Right guys, so go to Google and type install MySQL Workbench, and I think I got something here. Right, so Workbench 8.0.20, so that might be the latest. Right, so now okay, it is not a big size, so I have to download it. Right, so no thanks, just start my download. So right, the workbench is downloaded, so I'm going to go and install it. Oh, so one error was popped up. The MySQL Workbench requires C++ 29 Redistributable package to be installed. So I think something is missing. I think this is that we need to install the .NET version as well as some of the C++ packages that is required by the MySQL Workbench. So let's see how to download this and to install this first. Right, so now I'm in Google, so I write 2019 Visual C++ Distributed, and I go to this, the first one, and if I go here, okay, so there are 3 files are mentioned. I download x64 and x86. I will download both. Now if I go to the download, so all the files. Right, so first I run x86 one. Right, so then we'll open the MySQL Workbench. Okay, still the error is popping up, so I installed x64 as well, because this workbench is x64 and the computer is x86. Okay, right, so now that also completed. Now I'm going to install MySQL Workbench, this one. Okay, the error was not there, that's good. Right, now I'm going to install that one, the complete one. Seems it might take a little while. Bingo. Right, so that is installed, so I'm launching it as well. So Workbench, I can say done. So here I have installed C++ 2019 redistributed versions. Right, so basically .NET packages. So that is that we have done. Right, so we'll go to the next part then. Okay, now this is my workbench, so now it is completely installed, but it still seems that I cannot do any database because MySQL Workbench could not detect any MySQL servers running. So I just tried to rescan it, but servers were not found. So we'll see how we can overcome this. Right, I go this one and select launch MySQL installer. Right, so it brought me here, so simply I go and add so I have to add a server here, so I select MySQL Server 8. Okay, there are plenty of servers are here. We can add anything, so we go to the latest one and add the latest. Right, so we select next. Okay, yes. Okay, MySQL 8. Next, ready to configure, go next. Right, I said next. Okay, so here I think everything is fine for me, right? So I have to set a password. Right, that also works fine. Okay, now everything is service name MySQL 80, so I keep it as it is, and I select next, execute. So now okay, starting the server, I think there won't be any errors. Right, great. So now server also started. Now I said finish. Okay, I think the server installation is done. Okay, now I'm again came to the workbench and I to restart. Okay, one server found, so that is something that I have installed. Okay, now it is there. So now we have a server. Now we go to database, and okay, we go to execute something. Okay, connect to database. We'll see what will happen. Okay, we'll select this one. Okay, so then we have to write a schema. Okay, we said kick decoders. Okay, we'll see what will happen. Okay, it will request a password. Right, I think we are good. So actually we came to the end of the tutorial. I think now the MySQL server was installed, and now I think we can execute a query. So let's see if we execute something and see whether it will work. Copied a query from internet. Okay, let's see. We execute and see whether this will install. Okay, I think that comes with the error. So let's see. Okay, we have table actually that was created. So I write select all from tutorial tbl. Right, so as you can see, no rows were received because there's no any data. So now I think we have completed installing MySQL to my local computer. I think you have learned something. So to summarize what we have done, so first we have installed MySQL Server, the community version, and then we have installed MySQL Workbench, and then we got some errors. So for that we have installed C++ 2019 redistributed version, and so that is basically the .NET packages. So then afterwards we installed the server and created a DB scheme. Right, so these are the steps that we have followed. in order to install the MySQL in our local computer. So if you like my video and if you learn something, if this helps for you, please share with your friends and please subscribe to my channel for more videos. So thank you.